Where a woman belongs.
Oh,
Hey, yo, motherfuckers. Episode 37. We're going to start with that.
37. No,
Terance
but
was actually, we were saying good.
no. I was gonna continue talking about myself because
Please do. That's why
what
you're
I
here.
do. I wasn't sure if I was gonna, enjoy this or have energy for it, but man,
then Noob gave you a compliment, and you were like, "Oh, yeah."
Oh,
Well, no, that was
a little hard.
that was a sarcastic compliment. I knew. What
No,
that
you
was,
look
and I
good
took
right
it.
now. I'm not saying I'll suck your dick, but
He's not saying he
that
won't.
dick.
Say it, I won't.
How you guys
Oh, well,
been? You guys?
Yeah, man, been.
Kind of want to die, like usual.
No, you don't want to die. You want to be dead. There's a difference. Dying is scary. Being dead is easy.
I imagine. I mean, I've never heard any complaints.
I imagine it's a lot like it was before you were born.
Oh, well, I don't remember any of that, so great.
All right, then.
Perfect.
It's funny you mentioned that. The lighting in my apartment bedroom, it flickers occasionally. And tonight, as a joke, I just said, "Hey, if you're a ghost, can you do the thing where you make it cold instead of hot?" And it was funny, speaking about being dead. If this place is haunted apartment, that'd be dope. I would love to talk to a ghost.
I don't think you talk to haunted ghosts in haunted apartments. I think you just sort of interact with the shit they're making bleed.
Either way, proof of an afterlife would still be kind of dope.
Yeah, but is that an afterlife?
But then to realize that ghost afterlife is to be roommates with you.
Yeah, that poor guy.
That's his
Real
hell,
glimpse of
actually.
hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just anime on the TV all the time, and a big fat naked dude sitting in a recliner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Naked reclining, eating berries and yogurt.
Why are you inviting big fat naked dudes over?
I'm talking about me.
Oh.
I actually made fried rice tonight again.
Nice.
And it was decent. I still don't have the ratio quite right to how much I can actually eat versus how much I need to cook at a time.
You could just buy some Tupperware and stop when you're full.
Stopping when you're full is for quitters.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to tell me that.
Do you know the secret to good fried rice, Frakes?
Eggs. I don't know. What is it?
Ginger?
No. Make your rice, then chill it.
That's what
cold.
Mahogany was saying. Mahogany was saying the next day.
Or
Cook the
stick
fried
it,
rice.
or stick it in your fridge.
Yeah, next day.
I don't have time for that unless I cook it the day before and leave
There
it
you
in my
go.
fridge.
Get a rice
I came
cooker.
home and I got one.
Yeah, fucking awesome.
Came home and I was like, I want to cook instead of just eat chips and salsa or broccoli in a bowl.
Charcuterie bowl.
I
Patent
want to
pending.
get cooked. Yeah, charcuterie.
That's just a
bowl.
boring salad that he described. Broccoli in a bowl. You're missing way more ingredients.
Well,
for a
it's
proper salad.
broccoli, it's
Cheese sauce,
Like
bacon,
ham.
crackers, and sliced turkey,
bologna.
Turkey.
and apricots.
bologna,
Chunks of
apricots.
bologna. Yeah. So
and
you
cottage
take
cheese.
I know we've talked about this before, but I take the broccoli floret, I wrap it with I put an apricot on top, and then I wrap it with turkey, and I shove it in my face.
It's a sad lunchable.
It's the worst cheesy blaster I've ever heard.
I know we've talked about this before, and I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard the story about the guy who wanted me to take pictures of him in the bathroom?
Yes, we have heard that story.
Oh,
That actually happened to you?
Yeah. So anyway, no, not doing it again. Not doing it again. But I learned. So Terance, you're getting married.
Oh yeah.
You're a loser.
Yeah. I lost that struggle.
Have you thought about a photographer?
Kevin.
What is that?
That's how I know Kevin.
Because was a photographer
Well, I mean, he went around and photographed bands.
and of women's skirts, but we don't talk about that time. In
Well,
his life.
It was a different time in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
That was only mostly creepy, not a sexual offense.
Not 100% creepy.
I mean,
Actually,
it was still a
depending-
sexual offense, but
No. Depending on the state, as long as the girl has underwear on, it's not illegal.
Fuck.
That's a terrible fact I learned. I don't know which
Yeah.
states are which. I don't really care. I do it anyway.
Well, here's a fun fact:
No punchline. Okay.
squirrels cannot die from fall damage.
That's true. I know that fact.
Are they rubbery and bouncy?
Their bodies are so small that they don't hit terminal velocity.
They hit terminal velocity. It's just not enough to kill them.
Right.
I don't
right.
know. I'm gonna drop one off a high building and see.
It's been done.
Yeah,
There's
cats-
video footage.
Cats have jumped off of 20-story buildings and ran away.
It's because they were high on meth. They didn't feel the pain.
These were Florida cats. I forgot to
Oh,
mention
man.
that.
But anyway,
They eat
Florida
nothing.
cats.
They eat nothing but methy squirrels. They're like, yeah.
I want to go back to the news story I was talking about. I was trying to like segue it in there.
Yeah,
But my point is, I read a story about a photographer who was photographing a wedding, like, taking pictures of a wedding. And when he asked for something to eat, they told him no. So he deleted all the photos and left.
Yeah.
Oh, the story gets worse because the dude never claimed to be a photographer. His friend asked him to do pictures. And he's like, well, yeah, he's like, $250 to do it. And at his friend's wedding, he pretty much said, no, you cannot sit down and have a glass of water or eat. I need you to take pictures the entire time. And he
Fuck
got
you.
pissed off enough. Yeah, where he deleted the pictures and then left.
Yeah, we're
feel-
no longer
he's-
friends at that point.
Yeah.
Justified, right? I just want to make sure.
Yeah. You're not going
Technically,
to
they
treat me
weren't-
with human dignity.
Yeah, technically
so-
they weren't friends beforehand because if they were friends, he would have just been invited to the wedding, not asked to work the wedding.
Well, he did pay him. He's
yeah,
like,
that's
hey,
not
you do
the same
pictures.
thing.
Yeah, that's not a friend. That's an
Well,
employee.
Yeah.
So you mean, Terance, I don't have to dress up for your wedding and serve hors d'oeuvres? So that's not.
I mean, if that's your thing, go ahead.
You can't stop me, loser.
I'm not
Just-
asking you to do it, but if
You got to
wanna
bring
do
your
it-
own hors d'oeuvres because we're not providing.
I could absolutely see Noob going to a friend's wedding dressed up like a fancy waiter, especially if it's like a Southern barbecue wedding where they don't have fancy waiters and it's just one dude walking around.
But here's the thing, because it's a gay wedding, it's going to be the Speedo with the tux print and then just a collar and cuffs.
Okay,
I feel
well,
like that's
whatever.
the standard
Offensive.
practice.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you
It's for
like.
Terance. He deserves it.
Now I'm
Yeah.
not saying that that's offensive in that context. I'm saying you in those clothes is offensive.
You're not wrong.
I'm saying dress however you want. Like, this is pretty freewheeling. Jess and I
Banana
are gonna-
hammock.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Can't polish a turd, but you can try.
Put sprinkles on it, and that's what I am. Welcome to Noob Show.
It means you're covered in sticky candy. So that tracks, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
not wrong.
For some reason, that just reminded me I have a jury duty summons for a county I no longer live in.
Yeah, you just call them and say I don't live here, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
I did. I emailed, and they're like, "Oh, well, I need proof. Show me your license where you no longer live in this county." I'm like, I haven't changed that.
Go do
because
that
I'm still
fast.
getting my mail in that county.
I would suggest you
Well,
go
then
do
you
that
should
right
show
now.
up.
Yeah, I
guess I should sure.
show up.
You got to show up to court in a county you don't belong in anymore. Make them pay for that mistake with your
Yeah, give me my
presence.
$15.
I think everyone is guilty.
Yeah, can
It's
I
not
leave now?
$15.
Or you know what? Fuck it, go. Because you know what? The people who showed up for jury duty, they on R. Kelly's case was just regular jury duty, and then there they were on R. Kelly's case.
I
Not
would
making him money.
$10 a day.
But here's the thing: R. Kelly is now going to prison. I mean,
And
yeah,
filmed.
he lost his case. By the way, if anybody was wondering.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you videotape yourself doing deplorable shit.
Piss on a 15-year-old girl once, shame on you. Piss on a
Piss on it
15-year-old
and
girl,
film it.
shame on me. Go to jail. He's like serving life, I think, after this. Which sucks because no more new R. Kelly music, but good because he's now behind bars.
No, that's great that there's no more new. R.
Fuck
Kelly
you.
music.
Trapped in the Closet is a masterpiece.
Disagree.
I love that whole fucking. I love it.
30-minute song.
The South Park episode?
No,
The
the R.
song.
Kelly. The R. Kelly trapped in the
closet.
Have you not heard that, Toker?
Yeah, I've heard it. Everybody's heard it. It's not a masterpiece.
It's new to me.
It's a really long-winded way to tell a terrible story.
Terrible story about
It is a-
infidelity and
It is a
cuckoldry.
Shaggy Dog story set to music. Nobody cares.
Then a midget was also fucking the wife, and he came out of a cabinet, and then he had a heart attack, and he was called Little Man. You're telling me that's not interesting?
Not
It's
at all.
called an aristocrat's joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all keep vamping. Give me 3 seconds.
No.
We could have just, without you interrupting to tell us to vamp,
Yeah.
we were vamping.
Yeah. Now back to R. Kelly.
No,
Nah,
see,
do
the
we
thing
have
is,
to?
I've been watching Midnight Mass, and I don't want to spoil anything, but it's been
But-
delightful. But it's reminded me of the Catholic Church, which I went to for a little while when I was a
Oh.
child. But in the episode we were watching, they were singing hymns, and I don't know if I've told this story about going to an uncle's house for Easter Sunday for the first time. I hadn't seen this family in forever, right? And I didn't realize how religious they were. But to the point where there was like 50 people there, and they made a big circle, and we're all holding hands, and they started to sing hymns that I don't know the words to.
I don't like
So
that.
I found the trick. If you ever find yourself in this situation and you don't know the hymns, you just move your mouth, right, while you're swinging hands. And if you make eye contact with a relative, you just say Jesus, and there's a good 50% chance you've gotten the right word.
I would say
when they're looking
75.
at you. Yeah.
We were always told to mouth watermelon in church if we didn't know the words to whatever we were doing.
Oh,
Watermelon.
watermelon. Yeah, there's a lot of lip movement with that word.
Watermelon.
Frakes, you want to say it now? No.
No.
Say watermelon.
Watermelon.
Thank you. Now what you're saying.
Take
I
that
went
disdain
to-
off your watermelon.
To Catholic church when I was growing up. I was an altar boy. I wore the robes. I lit
Could tell from the
candles.
tattoos.
I need more. Anyway, my mom, you don't sing in Catholic church except maybe 1 or 2 songs, and it's like 1 or 2 verses of 1 or 2 songs. The biggest problem that I had was staying awake and not fidgeting. So my mom had this really fun trick to keep me focused on the Word of God, and it was to pinch, pull, and twist my ear
Oh, fuck you.
if I nodded off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your mom's so hateful. God.
Well, it was a different time.
Yeah.
I was a
It's a
little
different
shit.
time when child abuse was perfectly okay.
Listen, you were
Yeah.
a kid that just wanted to dance.
I was. Now, what's funny is that never changed my behavior at all. Because when I
With an
was
earache.
14, I was still an altar boy. We had this like church lock-in overnight where I
Those are
stayed up
fun.
all night.
I'm just imagining this 6'5" altar boy.
At what age do you become an altar man?
Ah,
That's after seminary, I believe.
yeah, you become
Or-
a priest.
Or whenever the priest finds you ugly.
There's
Hey-o.
my little altar
Voted for
man.
this. Get out of here. You got body hair.
So I was on
topical.
the altar doing my altar boy duties, and I had stayed up 24 hours. I knew that was coming.
So did he.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Name
Anyway,
of this
I fell
episode, Franks was an altar boy. That's
I
it.
fell asleep in the middle of mass, and the priest had to come over and wake me up because it was my duty to get up and do something pertaining to the Eucharist and, the whole ceremony. And it just came to a standstill because I'm snoring on the altar.
I feel like a priest would throw a shoe.
It's a good hymn, Sleeping on the Altar. It's a Creed song, too, I think.
Creed song. Jars of clay.
No shit. I heard somebody blaring Creed out of a Jeep the other day, like 2 days ago, 3
It was
days
the lead-
ago.
It was the lead
Which
singer.
song?
I don't remember if it was with Arms Wide Open
But
Or
probably
the
because
other one.
nobody can remember any of their other songs.
Can you take me higher?
That's what it
Uh,
was. That's what it was. Can you take me higher? I remember hearing that going, really? Creed?
I'm 6 feet from the edge.
Yeah.
Me higher.
When I was still at my
Everybody
last
singing
job,
like Eddie Vedder.
when I was at my last job, I was singing Creed all day because I hate Creed, but I knew everybody around me also hated it, and I was just so delighted at them being aggravated at me singing terrible Creed songs.
What was your story now, Frakes? What were we
Which
going
one?
at? We were just
Well,
talking
I was,
about something. Oh, you were doing you fell asleep while doing your Catholic.
I
boy
fell
duties?
asleep doing the altar boy duties,
Yeah,
and I had to
then he
get
heard
woken up
Creed.
by the priest. And then I
You
heard
listen.
Creed coming out of a Jeep.
Yeah, listen, dude, listen to your show.
I heard him, but I wanted to cut him off
I
into that story.
want to circle back to the aggravating your coworkers thing. I used to love to do this trick where you would start a song and just sitting on the dock and just stop.
Hmm.
And it would get stuck in their heads, and then you'd hear them humming it and go, God damn it.
Yeah, we still do that. Don't worry. The tradition's still going.
Just stop immediately.
With arms wide.
Oh.
Just
I would have
enough
never got-
that they know what it is.
My mind erased that song from existence. Honestly, I really didn't remember that it existed till you just said.
With arms wide open.
Yeah.
You need to watch the music video. It is so bad.
It's so bad.
Another one is ooh ee ooh ah.
Bing bang, la la la, bing bang.
But if you want- If you want good music, look up Tyler Childers. I've recently learned about him. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, he's country music, but he's not that bullshit stadium country music. It's like real country music. I
Is that the
really
name
like
of his
him.
album? I'm not
You're
that
a-
bullshit stadium country.
you're not
For
you're
real.
not selling me on real country.
I'll send you some songs.
Outlaw
Listen,
country.
I don't usually talk about
Outlaw
ours.
country. Woo.
No, he's not out. He's like mountain sad coal mining country,
Oh.
not the
Yeah.
cowboy
keep
country.
selling. What's your
Really?
next pitch? Yeah, really.
He plays the guitar like a motherfucker too. I got that.
But is it country or is it bluesy?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
If it's
He's like
if it's-
playing the melody, and also playing the kind of the bass tones at the same time on a few songs. It's impressive.
It's hard to really dive in on a new musical number on a show where we can't play the musical number.
Oh, well,
You're right,
then I won't.
right.
Then I won't bring up Billy Strings.
I just wanted to bring it up. Look, these are things I'm talking about. Things that are this show. New shows about what's on my mind. Toker.
You're talking to the 3 least interested in country music people you probably know.
Ever.
Talk to Kevin about this shit.
Oh, I think Toker can get down with some country. You pick peaches on a farm.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Presidents of the United States is not country.
You could write a country album about those summers out on the peach farm.
I mean, I definitely could. Anybody can. That's why I don't like country.
Yep.
I mean, I went and saw Dolly Parton live.
I mean, that's different.
That's
Yeah,
different.
she's a national treasure.
She's
She's
a
a
treasure.
saint.
But I would say that's the most country show I've ever been to.
Did you
Um,
like it though?
Tom.
No, I had a
Petty.
blast.
Would you still fuck Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
Me too.
Just to
No
say that, I mean,
hesitation.
look, if she's willing, who am I to say no?
Yes,
Sure,
yes,
she's-
mand.
She's in her 70s, but whatever.
You just say
She
yes,
don't-
ma'am.
I mean, she don't look
Saddle
it.
up.
Her mind is 70, but her body's been rebuilt.
They have the technology.
That's a $6 million woman. All right.
It really is.
I mean, she gives away about that much every year.
I heard if she falls, airbags actually come out.
She's
don't have
pre-deployed.
Speaking of old people doing shit that they shouldn't, Shatner's going to space.
Who? Shatner?
Finally, we
Yeah.
can launch him into the sun.
Yeah, Captain Kirk himself is spending astronomical amounts of money to go up on Bezos's dick ship.
This is perfectly within Shatner, the Shatner paradigm. Like,
Yeah,
only
I don't-
Shatner can go to Mars. Like,
he's
I don't
90.
keep going. I like him. I'm kind of like Shatner.
I don't hate
Right.
Shatner. I think he's cool, but in that I can't believe this fucker is still alive kind of way. He's outlived all the other Trek people basically, except for George Takei. They're like in a fucking literal life and death contest to see who can outlive the other one.
I think
kinda
they're-
like Betty
I think
White
they're
and the
tied.
Queen.
If one dies, the other one will go. I think they made some kind of gay pact that Shatner's never admitted. And if he ever does admit it, the pact will go away and they'll both die. So Shatner has to pretend to be straight. And as long as he does, him and George Takei will live forever.
I think they genuinely hate each other, and they will
I do
probably
too.
both die on the edge of a volcano, choking each other as they fall.
And we
And
That was
what else
weird.
to do? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was weird. You crashed your shit.
Yeah, my fucking computer just like tanked. What the fuck?
Are we
I'm
still
gonna end
recording?
this. I'm gonna end
No.
this real quick to make sure we have the recording. Welcome
That
to
break was-
maybe. Well, motherfucker, Toker.
I can't see your face. I don't know that you're about
Yeah,
to
you're
intro
right.
your own shit.
Well, that's what
Shit.
crashed was my OBS, so I don't want to open that back up yet. But anyway, I was gonna say welcome to maybe the start of episode 37 or right after a break in the middle of episode 37. We'll see when we
You'll
get there.
find out when we do.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
That
Yeah,
break was brought to you by Ham Wallets. Never lose your money or go hungry. Ham Wallets.
You know, that's also a euphemism.
We know
Yeah.
that's the joke. That's the
Fruits.
joke.
Squish mittens.
Squish.
That's like
mitten.
That's like the guy. Did you guys ever? It was a guy who fucking took a pocket pussy but stuffed it full of money and took it up to a counter to buy something and just like
Oh god,
onto
yeah, I
the-
did see that.
And, like,
Saw that. So gross.
he pants up and the guy at the counter's like just shakes his head. No, not.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking your cum money.
I thought this was a
Funny.
coin purse.
That's what they pay porn actors in is cum bucks.
Mhm.
Well, I wanted to talk
It's not
about
blood money.
our other shows for a minute because today I just started. I started reading
Caring?
Frakes' book thing that he's writing for our campaign. Having a
Finally.
great time. I know. I hate reading, but to compliment to you,
We
I
couldn't tell.
How shocking.
fuck you.
The fact
started
that you
s-
can is a surprise.
Ouch.
He was
I
stuck in traffic today.
Did I spell it like that? Listen, I was driving.
Taffic. You spelled Taffic.
No, but I'm saying I started skimming it just like, all right. And then I got sucked in just catching myself reading it. It's been a lot of fun. It reminds me of
Ooh.
like a young adult novel.
Now I bet you feel bad about calling him stupid, don't you, Frank?
Yeah.
No, the fact that Noob can read it means that it's about the level of young adult novel.
Good
you're not
save.
wrong.
Excellent.
I mean, that's kind of what I was shooting for. I didn't want it to be too.
No, I'm having fun with it. And you know what?
erudite.
You could possibly be reading it too if you join our Patreon. We might be putting hints into it. Maybe not. You gotta join our Patreon to find out. You
I don't know
fucking
what we're doing with it yet. And I don't think you've described to people listening what it is he's writing.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey,
Well,
this
he's taking-
weirdo with the tattoos is writing a book.
And I
Give us
like it.
money and you can
Move
read it.
on.
Yeah, motherfuckers. Take that. What?
But the fact that you got sucked in after just kind of like skimming it, that is a big compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm having fun. I was reading it. The only thing I will notice is that Amon's last name is spelled wrong.
This is all leading up to a complaint. That's what this is.
I gotta
Yeah,
suck
both-
him in first and then punch him in the dick.
So here's a good moment to say what Frakes is writing is a physical.
No, they can
book.
figure it out.
No, I'm going to tell them because that's stupid.
Yes.
They need to know what this last 4
No,
minutes
they-
was actually
it's
about.
fine. They don't need to
And it
know.
plugs our other show. So, like, he's writing, and I think it's a good idea because it was mine. And I'm sure other people have had it, but he is writing a novelization of the game that we're playing, the Homebrew Detritus show, which means all the bullshit is gone and it's just the story. So, what are you like 15 episodes in and you've gotten 4 paragraphs?
Yeah.
I'm 13 episodes in, and I believe we're up to 113 pages
Mhm.
or so.
Yeah.
Please tell me double spaced.
Yeah, it's double spaced.
Oh, thank God.
12.4 or 11 or I don't know. It's whatever they told me in high school to write a paper at.
Wide rule.
Wide rule.
But basically, we're RA Salvatoring our campaign.
Oh no, that means it's going to be 80-page combat description.
No, he's actually kept the combats pretty to the point.
I just write what you guys do, and if you fuck up in combat, I record that.
Yeah, he keeps that.
It's there
Well,
for
it's a lot
posterity.
quicker to write what somebody does on their turn than it is to wait on somebody to take their turn or to read what somebody has done on their turn.
It's a lot
Thanks, Matt.
easier to read it than it is to write it, because holy Jesus, you guys go on.
In the book, every time it's Matt's turn, can you just skip a whole page so it's blank in between? It's just a full page and dot.
Just
dot.
the whole page of
Yes.
you H dot.
I have thought about
Hold
trying
on.
to phonetically write Kevin's.
Oh no!
Please don't. Wait, do, but then don't put it in there. I just want to see it. Like, just hold down the U for as long as he makes the
50.
noise. That
I'm
misses.
still
Sorry,
laughing.
16.
Yeah. I still
Y'all
laugh
pick.
at your
Y'all pick on Kevin. He's my first choice for narrator for when we do the audiobook.
Oh,
that
Kevin has a lovely voice. He just doesn't know how to use it.
He didn't listen to this. Go ahead.
he's an excellent singer.
No,
too,
he does. He actually
Yeah, he does.
he called me out for some bullshit that I was talking about before. And he was like, I heard what you said. I'm like, yeah, it's recorded on YouTube. It's a podcast.
We're saying mean shit about each other while the other ones aren't here, knowing that they'll hear it.
Yeah.
Like
It's
my-
not
like-
behind your back, guys. It's to your faces just later.
I did that with my memes, man. I pointed all y'all out. Well, except for
Mhm.
it's really hard to do one for Toker and Terance.
Why? I'm
Because
fucking
they
perfect.
DM
I know.
You DM most of the time. So it's I kind of have Tokers where it's like, I want a cleric who heals but gets upset when he can't heal. I feel like that's the best I can kind of come up with Toker.
That's very specific to one cleric
Yeah.
I play.
You play a lot of clerics.
Yeah, but the rest of them can heal.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's like that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's the
Yeah.
hard part.
That one
I don't
meme
have a-
that was like hasted as a cleric, as a spellcaster. This is worthless.
Worthless.
Yeah, that was good. You're gonna have a hard time finding a particular type of character that I always play because I tend to try and pick different characters every time I play a new character.
Mhm.
I used to always be like, I want to be a barbarian, and then I graduated high school and was like, oh, there's more to life than hitting things with an orc axe, which I still love doing. But
Yes, it's still fun.
much like the bass player, if you play cleric, any game group will take you.
But make sure you play a healing cleric. So if they already have another cleric, they can run and do all their fun shit while you're healing.
I
Well,
do like
I-
playing cleric.
I don't know if I have a character type like.
Well, that's like for me, I've played like most of the time you either play a rogue or some kind of sorcerer.
I'm playing a rogue because Matt won't come off wizard. That's why I'm playing a rogue. Otherwise, I'd be a fucking wizard every time.
That's your
that's your type.
Okay,
play
thank you.
wizard.
Now I got that.
Wizard catfolk, I think you've done more than once.
Yeah.
I'll be a wizard and a furry and
I think the biggest departure
They're
that
just
I ever
fun to
saw
draw.
you-
That's why I pick them.
I ever saw you play was that homebrew dragon race.
No, that
where
was fun
you-
too.
Not a half dragon. You were just a straight up anime character who turned into a dragon.
Yeah, that was the class.
Yeah.
You played
I
a
just-
fighter once when I was running back in the day, but it was because that was when you, I don't know, some new job or something. You knew you weren't going to be there much. And you're like, I'll just show up with a fighter from time to time. That was Swamp Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great name, Swamp Justice.
Swamp Justice was fun. I liked running Swamp Justice.
I never could grasp the plot because I missed a bunch of.
And because there really wasn't one.
Oh,
Here's
that
the
makes
premise.
sense.
Here's the premise. I made all of them play dwarves. And they were dwarf moonshiners in this kingdom that was surrounded by swamps. And they were really good at maneuvering through the swamps. and the king took missing, so they all got arrested, so that the city council could force them to go hunt for the king because they knew the swamps better than anybody. That's how it
That's pretty
started.
good. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it was supposed to be a stupid, like, hey, if we can't run our actual game, here's a really low thought, boom. And I would go home and I go, okay, if they go left, here's the monsters are going to fight, and if they go right, here's the monsters are going to fight, and that's all I showed up with every week.
That's what I did. That's what I did with my one shot last week. Is I was
It's a
like,
fun way to run.
yeah.
Can I ask you something, Toker, about Swamp Justice? Did you just watch Gator beforehand? The Burt Reynolds movie where he played Gator McCluskey?
No,
No,
I don't even know
because that
movie.
sounds very similar.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, airboats and swamps,
Mm-hmm.
fast cars.
See, if we had airboats, I think I would have enjoyed it more. You know, just
I mean,
Oh.
My
everyone-
favorite memory is because that's how I ran it for a long time, and then it was the giant's dog or something, hill forest giant's dog, and y'all saw it. Y'all jumped off the boat and y'all slaughtered it, and then I had like the forest giant family come up and go, "Oh no!" Or we were on a picnic and it got away from us. They were reoccurring villains for like the rest of the year.
you turned them into a family of John Wicks.
Yeah, before John Wick, I was onto something.
They actually
yeah,
stole your idea.
you're an innovator.
I'm
Think
a
you
smart
should go.
person.
Yeah, so smart. In fact, I'm so excited to play our game tomorrow.
I am.
Like-
Oh, I forgot to work on that.
Oh,
Oh,
now
man.
now you're into forever DM territory. Good,
Yeah.
congratulations, you've reached
Yeah.
the pinnacle of never
And that
playing.
we're on a cliffhanger, and I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm so ready for that because the way you set it up is just like it's badass. You'll see. Just listen to our show episode. What episode would that be?
Nah, I don't know.
Something.
You'll figure
We're,
it
we're
out.
in the second. We're in the second season, so you know, like it's it all just bleeds together. Let me pull up the old computer here with my memory.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow is is tomorrow Rule of Gargoyles? Oh no, tomorrow is Mazes and Monsters. And none of y'all have watched it yet. It's been up for over a week. I see how it is.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
I didn't realize it either.
Also,
Yeah.
I've been out in Hampton all week and I have had shit signal, so I've basically just been listening to Spotify lists I have downloaded.
Yeah.
Well, I quit my real job, so I had lots of time, and yeah, those got edited really fast, and nobody's watched it.
That's because you're doing
Oh,
it so fast we can't keep up. We just gotta.
Well.
We get them early.
Oh, my morning and evening commutes have gone from an hour and 20 minutes to 10 minutes.
Mm.
It's not a gripe. That is awesome. I love it. Even though there is a train that drives by my apartment every 3 hours.
Yeah, and
We'll
I'm
get
busy,
used to it.
I'm busy listening to Raiders of the Lark.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've been,
Oh.
No, that's listen. I'm solely sucked into that game, especially because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like I don't
Well,
know.
Have I not watched Mazes and Monsters yet? I could have sworn that.
Oh yeah, watch it now while we're
Yeah.
recording a different.
Thank you, Ray.
But no, I was pulling it up to see if I guess I haven't watched it.
I
at
know
all.
you haven't. It's got 0 views. I could have told you that. I did.
So
tell
you
that.
haven't watched it.
I edited the fucking thing. I've seen it like 4 times.
Yeah, but you haven't watched it. I lived it. I was
Yeah.
there.
Well, I discovered that if you watch it unlisted, it doesn't count towards your YouTube score or whatever.
See, I wait.
So
I'm
I
smart.
normally wait till they go live to give them a play.
But
because,
does does the like still count?
Yeah, the likes are still there and,
Okay.
and whatever, but you know, whatever.
But
It's
yeah.
fine.
I'll have to make a point to listen to that tomorrow because I honestly can't quite remember where we were in the story.
Well, it
Ants.
involved mazes and monsters.
Well,
A
there
lot
you
of
go.
Remember that we're in a
circling.
maze. We're in the
Whoa, spoilers, dude.
Yeah,
Come
stop
on, man.
talking. Most other people might not know.
Yeah,
You
I
can
mean,
spoil that. I was really tickled with my gargoyles thing the episode before, where I just said,
Yeah.
"Which one do y'all masturbate to?" That tickles me still.
that
was
was
one of
a
It's a
was
good cold open. Yeah.
I actually, by the way, I actually looked at porn of gargoyles when I was looking.
We
It was
know.
real. I wasn't
We
faking.
know.
yeah.
Our cartoon
Also-
drops next Sunday.
Oh,
so
yeah,
excited about
that's
that.
right.
Trailer
love the-
did good.
Yeah, I saw
Love the
that.
new
Yeah, like
perspective.
when I looked in on it, it had like almost 70 views, which is
150 now.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
so
at us,
for
big
that's,
dicking.
that's pretty
Big.
dope. And
Hopefully it.
3 new subscribers.
Fuck
Wow.
yeah! Look, I'm telling you,
Hey,
this is gonna be the way.
Yeah.
cartoons.
I want to bring up a gripe with Roman over here,
Oh,
Terrence Crosby.
Oh yeah, right, right.
With the pipette, because I was listening to the episode. Spoilers for Razor the Lark a little bit. Okay, it's out on Spotify. If you don't want to wait, it's on our Patreon. It's on you now.
Mhm.
It's on you now. But with the pipette, it is not exactly used for filtering the cigarette. The reason it was made is so it's because women don't wear smoking jackets. It keeps the ash off of them, is what I read. That's what I read. And I'm upset about your facts about not knowing about pipettes, the classic 1920s fashion trend of elegant women.
You
It
done?
took me a minute to realize what a pipette was.
Yeah,
It's the
because when
thing
I
you put
think
cigarettes in.
it's also the thing that you use to extract chemicals from a test tube and put it into another test tube.
Hashtag justice for Jeb. I don't like how Terrence treats Jeb ankle shake, and I believe he needs more justice. Justice for Jeb.
Oh, you're gonna love that.
Wow, that was not out yet. I'm gonna take that out.
Almost not out yet. Which one are you watching? Stop watching them. Just stick to the Spotify list.
I am sticking to the Spotify list. Terrence is talking about later things, so we're gonna get off of that. Frakes, what's misleading VHS box art?
Oh, hey, I forgot that I put that note in there.
Listen, that happens to all my noobs notes. That's why if I don't put it down, I'm gonna forget.
So that was in reference to my Friday afternoons when I was a
Blank.
kid going to the movie house, the
Mm.
rental house. There's a lot of movies that I never watched because the misleading box art made it seem scarier or more intense than it actually was. Like Nukem High. There's a scene on the back of that VHS where there's like a guy shoving his fist down another dude's throat. And I was like, I don't want to see this movie.
I've
That's
seen something
scary.
like that, but it was in the back of the movie house and it wasn't his mouth.
Oh.
But yeah, so basically I missed out on a lot of cool movies as a kid because of the misleading box art. Like you would think that certain movies have a certain flavor just by the box art, and it's just you're wrong.
All the movies to me, their flavor was like plastic when I licked them, so I don't know like what you were getting.
That happened to me actually the other day. I saw this box art for a movie called Dead Time Stories all through my childhood in the
I've heard
video
of that.
store,
Hold on.
and it has this really awesome box art. It's a painting of a really creepy eldritch tome with a dagger sticking into it. The movie is trash. The best thing about it is that fucking picture on the box.
Yeah, welcome to how Trauma, I think, made all their money was before the internet. Because their box art on some of their shit looks fucking awesome.
Hey, that's
watch
sick.
it,
Okay,
you're
I'm
like,
gonna
oh, that was $10 of a movie that I saw.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try
It's
to
like
share the
Asylum.
screen. There it is. That's sick
it's
ass
not.
box art.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool box art.
The movie is
But
a terrible black comedy. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
But I want to show you the images that crash my computer and cause it to have that break in the middle. It's this right here, and it's William Shatner's Splat Attack. It is a movie where William Shatner is a hero on a paintball field and he defends it from aliens. And it's bursting with DVD extras.
Bursting.
Just straight bursting. When it says it on the box, you know you're not paying for a movie. You're paying for the DVD extras.
that are bursting from the movie.
I think
mean, look at
William
that
Shatner's
carpet.
Splat Attack should be a porno, honestly.
It probably
says it's
is.
But
Oh
I
my
think there's even a
God.
sequel. Yeah, there's a sequel to
That
William
looks
Shatner's
like-
Splat Attack.
That
This
looks like Tech War.
I heard they're in negotiation for a Tech War fucking cartoon.
You know how this movie was made? You know how they made Splat Attack? He wanted to play a game of paintball,
Yeah.
and they filmed it, and they
Yeah.
just CGI'd in aliens after the fact. That is the whole movie.
let me
Who
go.
made
Let me go
this?
to read this description for you. Shatner is back in action for an ultimate paintball showdown. Part sci-fi adventure, part reality TV survival game, and part extreme sports. William Shatner takes on a familiar role as commander of Earth's forces in a galactic confrontation fought with real paintball weapons. Shot on location and invoking plots from classic Star Trek episodes like the Squire Gothos and the Gay Masters of Triskelion, Splat Attack with 2 Ps provides a window into the true commander and conqueror strategies possessed by Shatner, who battles against teams led by Shock Jock Macau and paintball pioneer Tom Kane.
This feels like
Wow.
a safety video that they've just added a storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
He
I'm
owns
William
that
Shatner.
paintball park.
Wow. Wow.
That's-
Wow.
Yeah. That's a
Razor
lot.
Digital. Way to go.
Mm.
Listen, I'm not saying we're going to do a riff tracks on this. What I'm saying is we might. I think we should all sit down. Oh,
Oh my
no.
god, look at
pull
the
that up.
alien. It's terrible.
Oh, the
Yeah, we
alien looks
probably got to do
great.
something with this.
Oh, warpig.com. is this?
Warpig.com.
The big giant head. What is this? I love William Shatner. May he never stop.
He
Maybe that
will.
was
He's
the
like
place
90.
for-
You're
Yeah,
gonna see him die.
He is 90. Yeah.
I
he's
mean,
gonna live to 100. You got a good bit of Shatner left in you, but
I mean, maybe. He's
No,
going
hold on.
into space.
he's
Shat-
complete.
sorry, fucking stop sharing.
You
screen.
just yelling "shat" for no
Shat!
reason.
Shit.
Hold on.
It's hard to see, but hold on. Open. I want to see the picture. Open image, a new tab.
It
God,
just
stop.
says Shatner arrives
All
by
these-
parafoil.
This
Come on.
He
visual
arrives-
stuff for your podcast. Like,
Yeah, but he arrives on a parachute. Go look at fucking Splat Attack by William Shatner. Do it.
Noob, shout the past tense of shit.
Shat.
shat.
Nuts.
Maybe not the
Oh
way
my
you do it.
God. Oh,
Shat.
Jesus.
I fart with force, and it comes out with force. It's a spat.
I was watching this fun TikTok video with this guy eating a terrible looking burger, and the comment, one of the comments says that looks like a grilled fart.
I just love the word
Excuse
fart.
me,
I'm
sir.
sorry.
How does your gorilla face taste? I've never seen grilled donkey spleen.
Now I'm kind of curious what gorilla face tastes like.
No.
You ever
Probably-
look at your microphone? Already in your head, you know if before you even lick that, you kind of have a feeling what it would feel like and taste like before you even do it.
That's because I touched it with my fingers. I know what that feels like.
Yeah,
I
but
can
you have a pretty
extrapolate
good.
the data to my tongue.
But I bet you know what it's going to taste like.
What
Like
are
it's
we
kind
talking
of an
about?
idea.
Like the little
Whatever
foam-
you look at in your mind, you can have a pretty good idea what it's going to taste and feel like on your tongue.
the little foam cover. Yeah, gross.
Yeah, it's going to taste not good, but you know it's going to feel, and it just blows my mind. Like if I was to lick a stick, I think I know what a stick tastes like and how it's going to feel on my tongue.
Does this have a point?
No, I was
That
just thinking about
that
that.
was the point.
Where
The
did that come
stick
from?
tastes brown and
Listen, I
sticky.
may or may not be in Portland, Oregon right now.
Yeah,
Of course
you are.
You're recording Noob Show. Of course you are.
It's the only way to do it.
operate.
I want to know what a stick tastes like, but I feel like I already would. But what if, get me now, what if I taste it and it's not as good as what I thought it would taste like, and that just ruins sticks for me for the rest of my life?
Well,
So I'm just going to go on not knowing what a stick tastes like.
Well, I may have brought this up before in a previous Noob Show or somewhere else. I don't know.
You can't see it, but I'm offended.
I really enjoy the smell of Irish Spring when I was a kid, and I would wash with it, and I'd be like, it smells so good. I wonder what it tastes like. So instead of just wondering, I bit the shit out of an Irish Spring bar.
You went
And-
committed.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna. I mean, I just bit into it. I didn't break a chunk off and chew it.
You think you would
At
start with
first.
licking? Like,
No, you bite it,
no.
and then you work it around in your mouth.
That's how you get all the sensations.
Yeah, you get the notes.
Stupid.
Notes of chemical burn.
Two things. One, I've tasted many a stick over the years, and not all of them taste like cinnamon, but some do. Two,
Mhm.
I was a very stupid child, and my cousins at least twice convinced me to leave Irish Spring on my wiener and not wash it off after a bathtub. They said it feels weird
Oh,
and it burns because it's the fucking lie.
Yeah, it feels like chemical burns.
yeah, don't beat off with soap.
No,
You
no.
can't do that.
If you're going to
No.
use anything weird, shaving cream, shaving gel, not cream.
Why?
Oh, it's cream when I'm done with it.
I whipped it, if you know what I mean.
right,
It's
one-
all frothed up.
One more topic. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this one real quick, so we got enough time for this. Have y'all seen
we
the
do.
announcement for the Mario movie?
Yes. God, yes.
Ugh.
Have y'all seen the cast listing?
Yes.
We all have the internet
Why the fuck is Chris Pratt Mario?
because he's really big right now.
Is he?
But he already has a voice actor. It's Charles Martinet. He's been doing it for 30 years.
Yeah, well, what
Yeah.
does Charles Martinet look like? Does he look like Chris Pratt?
It's
This
an
is the
It
animated
doesn't
movie.
matter. It's animated.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
is
what
it? I
does
didn't
matter?
realize that.
Is if that guy was voicing Mario like he's been doing for 30 years, nobody would give a shit.
Yeah.
We would not be talking about him right now. That's why Chris Pratt is voicing Mario, because
Yeah.
it's
Don't
all
want-
over the place and people are talking about it.
I don't want to be Chris Pratt. If
Well,
anything,
then
I
don't
wanted-
watch the movie.
I wanted to be
I want
Captain
to be-
Lou Albano.
but we can't get him. So the next best thing is Danny DeVito. Let's be real. I
You're
would
true.
love
You're
to
right.
have Danny DeVito do Mario.
Yeah, since we
Next
couldn't
up,
get him as
Char-
Pikachu.
Charlie Day as Luigi.
Yeah,
Why?
because adults
Why-
want to go see Charlie Day.
That's
But
smart
why is it
casting.
not Tommy Wiseau? My casting, Tommy Wiseau. I feel like it's a
No.
perfect Luigi.
No.
You're gonna get a guy with a French accent to do an Italian accent. That sounds like something
Alba-
you'd need subtitles for.
Was
This
he
is my
French or was
casting.
he Albanian or something?
Nobody knows. He's Louisianan. He's American.
I'm American. I'm from Louisiana. No, you're not. You're from fucking Belgium or something, you turd.
Anyway, so that's my Danny DeVito is Mario. Tommy Wiseau is Luigi. For Peach, I want Tara Strong. She's a popular voice actor. She did a fuck ton of voices like Timmy Turner, My Little Pony. Don't ask me how I know that. She's in a lot of shit.
We're
Look
not.
up Tara
Most people
Strong,
don't
you know her.
care, though. Most people don't care about them.
No, why are you hurting
Well,
me
here's
here?
here's my thing. I couldn't give two shits about the Mario movie
Yeah.
at all. I don't care who's in it. I don't care what the story is. It's fucking Mario Brothers. I know the story. I've seen the story. Your princess is in another castle. Okay, great.
This is coming from someone who's not seen the original Mario Brothers movies, and it shows.
Yes, I have.
Then why don't you know what's the story of that one?
That one doesn't count.
Yeah, that's
No,
not the
but
Mario
that's
Brothers.
the perfect movie. I love that movie so much.
It's
Dennis
terribly
Hopper
great.
is a lizard man. Okay,
I mean, that's just good casting.
Mhm.
the Goombas are dinosaurs. Why? No,
tiny
they're
heads.
mushrooms, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's
Well, they had the leftover costumes from the Dinosaurs TV show, and they just cut out on budget there. It's really just smart business sense at that
Have
point.
you seen the costumes from Mario Brothers 20 years after 20 years of
yeah, I saw that
neglect and
picture on Reddit. It's
decay? Oh
dope.
my god, it's horrifying.
Mm.
They look like zombies.
You didn't get to the best part, though. There's one good shining light.
No,
I
there's
think, in
not.
all that cast.
No, there's
Don't
not.
just say Donkey
There's
Kong.
zero.
No. I didn't want to say that guy. Jack Black as Bowser
Yeah, okay,
No.
that sounds
Why?
kind of fun.
because he's fun.
Yeah, he is fun.
You want
I
your
like
villain
Jack
to be
Black.
fun and
Joe
dynamic.
DiMaggio, the voice of Bender. He's been voice acting for years. Stop getting actors. Start using voice actors.
Joe DiMaggio is dead. John DiMaggio,
Not
however.
John. Sorry, John DiMaggio. I always fucking get their names mixed up.
You know why you have
John
their names
DiMaggio.
mixed up? Because they don't matter.
That's the voice of Bender you're talking about, sir.
I love
What?
that voice. I don't go watch shit just because he's in it.
Also,
Yeah.
the voice of
I
Waka
do.
from Final Fantasy.
Do you know why Bowser is Jack Black? Because they want a villain, the giant lizard who kidnaps the princess. They want his voice to also reflect the fact that later the hero will go go-karting with aforementioned giant lizard.
What?
My head canon is that it's just a kink for Mario. He's a cuck, and he loves having Peach taken from him and having to go rescue him. And that's why in other games they're all friends playing go-karts and party games. It makes sense. Don't look at me like that.
Thank you for that. I'm just imagining Mario in a closet beating off a Bowser Rails Peach.
Princess
course
in
you
another
do.
castle. Your princess is in another castle.
I mean, I've seen that particular artwork.
Yeah,
I think it makes
It's-
sense.
It's
it's fine.
funny.
It's fine if it makes sense. Nobody's going to see your movie. They're going to
Yeah.
go see the one that you don't like that's coming out. They're going to go
I'm
see
still
that.
gonna watch it. It could be awesome. I just don't think the voice cast is right.
The real
I
question is,
agree.
will they have Bowsette in this?
No.
I hope so.
You didn't
That was-
see Seth Rogen's playing both of them.
Oh, no.
Honestly, Seth Rogen's character makes me laugh so hard. I'm excited about Donkey Kong. That's the one shining light in that movie. I changed my mind. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, now you're just being contrary. Nobody likes Seth Rogen, period.
I do.
I
Period.
like him.
Did you see American Pickle?
No. Why would I watch a
No.
Seth Rogen movie?
It's delightful. It's a delightful movie nobody watched.
Listen, he's
And it
He's
came out
all-
over the pandemic. Everybody had time. Still nobody watched it.
he's come a long way. He's doing like this whole spiritual shit now. I don't know if you've seen him recently.
No.
He's like
Well,
going.
but
That's
American
what
Pickle.
happens when you do a lot of psychedelics.
Oh, no.
So what's your excuse? You're not cool yet.
I did a lot of psychedelics. I just don't anymore.
You have to do a lot and be rich.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
there's the
So
there's
that
the
when you
missing
have-
ingredient.
So you have an epiphany. You can chase the dream without worrying about food.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
You can buy hemp pants that don't smell like shit.
You know why I don't eat shrooms? Because I'm reminded of how on the edge of financial poverty I am at any given moment. If I had millions of dollars, I'd eat a bunch of shrooms and be like, all right, whatever idea I come up with, that's going to be the new me for the next year because
Yep.
no consequences.
Oh, you'd basically be Grimes.
Yeah, you lost me there.
Elon Musk's girlfriend. Never mind.
No.
All right.
Just for that, close the show, Terrence.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, is she in the new Mario movie?
Probably. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah,
No, she's not.
she should be. You know, I mean, if it's gonna be a shit show,
Fuck you.
invite
That movie's gonna be.
invite Grimes.
I heard from a streamer that movie's gonna go one of three ways. It's gonna be an okay movie like the Sonic movie was, and everybody's gonna stop talking about it, or it's gonna be really fucking good as an anime movie, or it's gonna be so fucking bad that it's awesome as an animated movie. It's really,
So
it's
it
really
could
gonna
be like literally any other movie. Is what you say.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so what you're saying is it can either be really great, really bad, or right
A
down
movie.
the middle.
Either way, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna give a review. It's gonna be an honest review.
There's one path is that it's so bad that it transcends time and it proves that it's the Berenstain Bears, not the Berenstain Bears, once and for all.
It is the Kwisatz
Fair.
Haderach.
Oh, I'm excited for Dune. I want to see the new Dune.
Yeah, me too, but I don't want to go to a theater.
I saw Venom.
It's-
It was dope.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, cool. I want to see that too. I've got a movie theater down the road from me, but that whole teetering on financial ruin situation. It's a real bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not a bummer. That Mario movie that's coming out. Have we talked about that yet?
You can't see my face right now, but the disdain.
I can
Yeah,
feel it.
we know because you told us to close the show and we said, fuck you. We're gonna keep talking.
Keep talking.
Mario's important to me. God damn it, Mario's like one of my favorite franchises. I love him, and I feel like they're spitting on him. Shiggy Miggy, we're on a first name.
Wait,
basis.
you feel like they're spitting on him, and your idea about why Mario keeps letting the princess get stolen is because he's got some strange fetish
Cuckold
kink, and
fetish,
he wants
yeah.
to have sex with Bowser in a closet. But no, Chris
Hold on,
Pratt,
he's not
voice of the character, is shitting. But your idea is fine.
Yes, it is. Fuck you, Toker.
You know
My
what?
idea is awesome.
New was
You're
just
just
about
made
to
of
defend Mario's
contradictions.
heterosexuality right there. Did you
I
guys catch that?
was going to. Yeah. Mario's not gay. He's American.
He's
What does that
Italian.
fucking have to do with anything?
He's American.
You're a crazy person.
You know, it's
dude.
funny. I'm about to eat spaghetti.
Hey,
Isn't that hilarious?
The Italian.
Justice for Charles Martinet. He deserved better.
Buddy.
Close out the show,
Okay.
Terrence. So
Okay,
good. Fucking
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
okay. Thank you for listening to a new show. It is a new Mario, the real fucking Mario. Fucking that asshole, Chris Pratt. Anyway, subscribe to our various doodads and check out the description below for other treats that you might find. There's Homebrew Detritus, Forsaken Throne, Frakes' sex tape, which we only release on Patreon.
You're gonna get us copyright claimed. Stop! We're gonna show take it down. Yellow
Anyway, thanks for listening. Woohoo!
What was that? That wasn't-
Mario.
That was me doing Toad, actually.
And now Mickey's here.